everyone, it's Jessica here with another layout for the Peartree Cut Files design team. Today I'm using the Pearscription files for the month of November, so I'm using this in the album frame, and I love this. It can be used for so many things and a variety of occasions, and I love that it has little elements within the cut file that you can back with different colors. I've pulled out the terracotta color scheme and collection by 49 and Market today, and I'm going to be using that to create a monochromatic layout. So I love this color. It's one of my favorite colors, or is my favorite color, or pretty close to it. My favorite color is rust, but this is very, very close. So I am just backing the various layers of this cut file with the different papers in this collection, and I'm just going to leave this middle part of the frame kind of bare. So I'm just leaving it as it is. I thought about actually adding some kind of like gold to go around it, but I opted out of that, and I'm just going to leave it the way that it is because I really like the way that it looks. So I have a photo here that I'm using of when my baby girl was turning 1 last year, so I am going to try to get caught up on these photos and get them into my album. I think I'm down to just a few yet to scrap of her 1 year photo shoot. So I'm just trying to get caught up and finish these up. She's here, as you can see, she's here with me moving things around on my desk and giving me little high fives and snuggles as we scrap today. And she's handing me all these papers, and I'm like, no, babe, I don't need all those just yet. But I was going to put this cut file and my photo and all of my layers onto a white background that you see laying there. It's actually a textured white background, but then I ended up changing my mind in the end, which I really don't even know why, because now that I'm like looking at this video and editing this footage, it actually looks quite fine, and it looks like it was going in a very good direction, but it just wasn't vibing with my feel that day. So I don't know, I had kind of a darker feel. It was very close to Halloween. It actually might have even, it wasn't Halloween day, but I think it was like the day before that I made this layout. So I was very much in a Halloween mode, and I just was really feeling more darkness that day, I guess. So I have this on this white cardstock, and I end up putting all these layers on there just to pull them off and put them on a dark background in the end. But I do stick with all of these layers, so I wanted to keep this in my video so you could see how I layered all of these up. So basically I just pulled out a bunch of these. There's one fly in my room, and I keep seeing it come on my screen, so I'm sorry if you keep seeing it too, but there's literally one fly in my entire house, and he has to be wherever I am, and it's so annoying. So it's fall, and all the ladybugs are coming in as well. So they're like around my windows in a few of my areas in the house. And it's crazy for bugs this year in Pennsylvania. But anywho, this is how I layer this up, and then here's the change. That's when I actually pull that apart and put on this dark background. I like it a lot more on this dark. I just wasn't feeling a white background that day, I guess, and I kept all my layers the way that I had them set out. So that's why I wanted to leave that part in there. I pulled a bunch of layers out of the ephemera packs and the die cuts from that terracotta collection, and I pulled out a bunch of those little acetate leaves as well, and there's a few butterflies too, but I don't think I ended up using the butterflies. I think I ended up pulling out the laser cuts. These collections come with little laser cuts, so it's basically a few sheets of ephemera or die cuts, but they are a little bit of a different kind of texture because they are laser cut, and I really like them. And they really add a lot of dimension onto your pages, and you can layer them up and just do lots of cool things with them. I'm using this little alphabet set that I just recently got. I can't remember what it's called, but I just grabbed it from the Cherry on Top shop, because it matches this collection really, really well. And it has 2 different sets of alphas in here. It has a glitter alpha that I'm using on that bottom word, and then it has like a foiled alpha or kind of shiny on the top word there. So it has 2 different alphas in that one set, and I'm really liking them. It just matches this collection so perfectly. So I've pulled out those to use today. My title is going to say Miss Wonderful. It's a little play on words because she was turning 1, and that's actually what her party theme was that year. I had gotten her a shirt with rainbows and kind of a boho theme, and it said Miss Wonderful. So that was my title that I used for her party and what I'm using for this layout today. I'm just going to layer up these little acetate leaves and tuck them into the top and bottom for some dimension, gluing those down on just the bottom portions that I'm going to kind of tuck in. I don't like to put a lot of that Nouveau glue because sometimes you can see through it because they are clear acetate stickers, or not stickers, but clear acetate embellishments. So I don't like to add a ton of glue to those. So I usually just glue on the very bottom pieces where I'm tucking in underneath other things. And then I have butterflies that I'm going to grab from the laser cuts as well, and I will fluff up their wings so that they can have some dimension on my layout. And this is pretty much how it's going to look. I'm just going to continue adding some layers, adding some more things to this. I like this little frame up here, so I'm going to add that guy up there. I'm going to tuck in a couple tickets from this collection. I love 49 and Markets embellishment packs because they always come with tickets, and they're always really fun and distressed. So I like to cut them in half and get double use out of them and use them kind of at the top and bottom of my photos. So I've got that little wordy piece I'm going to tuck, and then I'm going to tuck these little tickets in here in the top and in the bottom, like I mentioned. So I love them. I think they're super cool. Adds a little bit of something to your layouts and just adds some more layers in there. That's pretty much how it's going to look. I really love these little tabs. I'm going to pop one right here and glue that down with some Nouveau glue as well. I'm going to pull out some white acrylic paint to water down for splatters and add some white splatters to my layouts just to break up that patterned paper background and give it a little bit more texture. And then, of course, I have to add sequins to everything. So I'm going to add some sequins here at the end as well. So I'm going to pop some music in here while I'm finishing this up. But as usual, I'll link any of the products below that I've used, as well as the Pearscription that you can purchase. It's a monthly subscription of cut files. You get, I think, 5, but I think this month there's actually a bonus one. So you get exclusive cut files every month from Peartree cut files, but it is only available through that Pearscription. So I will link that down below in case you want to subscribe to that as well. I believe there is digital subscription and an actual pre-cut subscription that's mailed to you, but I know at one point the pre-cut customers, she can only take on so many, so I think it was full at one point, so I'm not sure if there's any available for that as of now or not, but I'm sure if you check on the website, it will tell you on there, or you can check with Marie. So I'll link that below, as well as all the products that I've used today on this layout, and I will pop in at the end of this layout and show you the finished result. So here is the finished layout. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this process today, and I hope you're scrapping along with me and having a fun creative time. And thank you guys so much for watching, and thanks for being here. And as usual, thanks for all of your sweet comments. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.